It's Nick Urillo. Is that you?
How's it going, Kenny?
It is. My good friend Nick Urillo. It is so good to hear your voice. How are you doing, buddy?
It's good. It's good. Good to hear from you, bro.
That's good. Do you have a question for us?
I just want to know what you guys think about the dunk contest. I think Aaron Gordon got snubbed.
Nick, that's
Do you think Dwayne Wade rigged it for his boy?
Nick, that's a great question. We were just about to get into that, actually. Kenny, did you watch the dunk contest on Saturday?
I didn't. I did hear about the whole Taco Fall got dunked over, which was pretty crazy.
Well, I tell you what, it ended up coming down to Aaron Gordon of the Orlando Magic and Derek Jones Jr. of the Miami Heat. Nick, I will say it was very controversial, obviously, that Gordon did not win this. I thought for sure, dunking over Taco Fall, that was just like the ultimate, ender right there. Granted, I'm happy for Derek Jones because he had a great contest, don't get me wrong. But I tell you what, Aaron Gordon got robbed again. I think that he should have ended up winning this dunk contest. But I tell you what, that was the best dunk contest I've seen. It really was.
It was very similar to the Zach LaVine dunk contest, too, because even though Aaron Gordon got snubbed, in my opinion, Derek Jones did have a great dunk contest. And I thought his earlier dunks were better, but I just don't understand how he got a 47 on that last dunk for dunking over Taco Fall.
Yeah, and it is the last year he said he was doing the dunk contest, right, Aaron Gordon? Yeah, right? I think he's...
I think you're right,
I
don't know. That would be tragic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that. Well, Nick, since we have you on, I want to shift gears to baseball. What are your expectations for the New York Metropolitans this upcoming season?
Okay, well, I'm not trying to get my expectations too high. Here's the problem. I think we do have a great roster. I do. I don't know about a great roster, but we have a very good roster. But the problem is, I think the Braves also have a great roster.
Yes.
I think the Nationals are still great. And I think the Phillies with Joe Girardi, with the Zach Wheeler signing, with the Didi signing, I think they're going to be pretty good also. So I'm very worried.
Yeah, I love the looks of the NL East this year. I think
and then you just have the Marlins in the background. Not really...
But even the Marlins have, a decent young pitching core, kind of.
Right. They kind of just need to show themselves because right now they're just kind of a bunch of unknowns. They did have a great team at one point, but they just decided to trade everybody away and
trade it all away
and restart. So what are your thoughts of Yoenis Cespedes refusing to speak to the media?
Listen. They haven't been too kind to him, but at the same time, I don't know with him really, honestly.
Are you done with him at this point?
I've been done with him, but at the same time, I'm not done with him. If he comes out there and he performs, then I'll welcome him back with open arms. I just don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to perform at the level that he should, based on his contract.
Right. What do you see with this bullpen? Because now they've added Betances to that. You bring back Justin Wilson. You kind of hope that Familia figures it out, and you hope Diaz kind of turns into the closer that he was supposed to be when he was traded over with Cano last season. Do you think the bullpen's going to be vastly improved from last season?
I think they will be improved. I don't know about vastly improved. I feel like some of those guys they brought in are still going to struggle. I think Diaz will get better, but I'm not sure about Familia, honestly. I have no faith in that guy.
I know you don't. He's not one of your...
even when he
guys.
Was good, he was never
No, I remember when they signed him, they brought him back, and you still weren't. You were just not happy about it at all.
When they brought him back, I was like, okay, I don't like this, but he's not the closer anymore. We just got Edwin Diaz, who's supposed to be the best closer in baseball. Maybe it'll work out.
Right.
As we know, that did not happen.
No, it did not happen.
Not at all. No, it was a total dumpster fire, but
hey, it was last season.
We'll see.
You just gotta wipe it from your memory and focus on this season. We got spring training coming up this weekend. How do you see Alonso doing in year 2? Do you think he's going to match those numbers, or do you think that now that there's more tape on him that he's going to kind of regress a little bit? Still have a great season, but not reach the level that he reached last season?
I'm not seeing 53 homers again, but I think he could hit like low 40 in home runs. I hope he gets his average up a little bit, honestly, but
yeah,
his on base is not that bad.
Yeah, no, I think he'll have a good season. Is there any like X factors in this season? Do you see any guys just coming out of nowhere and stepping up and playing and being huge contributors to this season?
Well, in terms of X factors, Cespedes for starters. It depends. It's going to depend how he plays that, and JD Davis too. If he continues what he did last year, that would be great. But if he reverts back to his Astros form, then we're going to have problems.
Do you see Jed Lowry playing a game this season?
Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know what he's going to do, honestly. I don't know what his spot on this team is.
Nick, where do you see the Mets right now falling in the overall NL East standings this season?
So they could fall anywhere from first to fourth. I would say probably. I would say second.
Okay,
honestly.
All right.
I think the Braves are going to win the division. I think they could edge out the Phillies and Nationals, though. I think the Nationals are going to take a step back. I don't think they're going to make the postseason.
Yeah, I think with the loss of Rendon, I think that team offensively is going to be struggle a little bit. I think Soto's definitely got to have a really big year.
I was just going to say I'm curious to see how he's going to develop.
Yeah, I think he's this might be the year he just really takes off, because you saw how he was in the World Series.
Really?
The pitching's still going to be good, I think. You hope Corbin pitches a little better than last season. You still got Scherzer and Strasburg. I think right now the Nationals I think the loss of Rendon is huge, to the point where I think it's more of like the Nationals are like looking up at everybody else. I mean, obviously, excluding the Marlins. I think right now it's like a fight between the Phillies and the Braves, but I think the Mets are definitely right there too. I think the Mets pitching is better than both teams, but I think offensively both teams are kind of maybe a little bit above the Mets.
I agree. I think the Phillies and the Mets are going to be close with each other, whereas I think the Braves are going to win the division. I think Acuna is probably my pick for National League MVP this year.
Nick, this is the burning question right here. Are the 2020 Mets a playoff team?
Okay, so we have to look at who else is in wild card contention, because I don't think they're winning the division.
Wild card,
I think they definitely have a shot at the wild card, but I don't think they're winning the National League East. Honestly, if they do, I'll be happy. Like I'll be stoked. MLB just posted something on their Instagram like 2 days ago. I don't know if you guys saw it. It had like projected standings.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
the Mets taking the NL East with 88 wins. I was like, no way.
Did they have the Phillies finishing under 500? I think they did.
Yeah, they had the Phillies at like 77 wins or something. I think they had the Braves in third.
Yeah.
And the Nationals second.
Yeah, I don't know how the Phillies would be below 500. I think now Girardi, as a manager for the Yankees, yes, he kind of annoyed me a little bit with mixing and matching and kind of over-managing stuff. But he's a great manager, and I think he's definitely going to be a huge improvement over Gabe Kapler. And I think adding Didi in the offseason, which, it pains me as a Yankee fan that he was let go. This team offensively is going to be a lot better. I don't know how the bullpen is for the Phillies, and you're kind of hoping that like a third guy in the rotation kind of steps up, because you have Arrieta and Nola at the top, but...
Well, I think Wheeler is...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Wheeler. Sorry.
I think he's going to pitch very well for them, because, as we know, when players leave the Mets,
they become stars. Yeah, Daniel Murphy with the Nationals. There's definitely a few others, but...
Plus, he spent the last couple seasons getting healthier after missing 2 full years from Tommy John. And he pitched well at the end of last year, and I think he's going to be good this year.
Yeah, I mean, what do you see with the back end of the rotation for the Mets? Do you see Porcello and Waka kind of stepping in and providing some stability for that rotation?
I honestly don't know. I think Porcello, from what I've seen from him, I don't think he's going to be very pretty in a Mets uniform, but Waka could, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty good in 2013.
I just hope Syndergaard's going to be an X factor for the Mets this year.
Yeah.
If he could pitch. He doesn't even have to pitch at, like, peak Syndergaard level, but if he could pitch, you know, 2018 level or 2017.
Yeah.
That's going to be good for us.
Yeah. And do you see DeGrom having continued success? Because I know you're a big DeGrom guy.
Absolutely. He's the best player in baseball. Not best player, but he's the best pitcher in baseball.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Is he the best pitcher? He's the best pitcher in New York?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He's not going to win as many games as Garrett Cole is. He might win half the amount of games that Garrett Cole does, but...
Yeah, I don't know what Garrett Cole's going to do. I think he should do good, but yeah, I think DeGrom's kind of like that guy that you really rely upon. Always ready for the big game, but the one thing that he needs is run support. That's the key factor.
As he does.
Do you think Stroman is going to have a good season? Where does he fit in all this?
See, I believe he will. I'm a fan of Stroman, but he's been kind of inconsistent throughout his career if you look at him year to year, so I really don't know like who he's going to be this year, but he pitched pretty well. When he first got traded to the Mets, he pitched awful. Then his last couple starts, he started to come on, so...
Yeah, so he definitely had to get like acclimated to
him and Syndergaard are big X factors for us because we know DeGrom's going to be great, but can they be great?
Okay.
Because I know Rick Porcello is not going to be great.
All right, Nick. Good stuff. I think we'll let you go. I think we've kind of interrogated you enough, but thanks for calling in. We really appreciate it.
All right. Nice talking to you guys.
Yep. Hope to talk to you soon. That was my good buddy Nick Urillo calling in. At least we got a caller, you know?
Yeah, that's
so
pretty
if
good.
anybody else that's listening wants to call in, the number is 203-582-5555.